And also we will invite some Brazilian friends to have a guess about today's result. And finally, we will invite an experienced reporter from CGTN to analyze today's game. First, I would like to introduce my place now. This is the icon in Rio de Janeiro. It's the museum, which was constructed during the Rio Olympics. And it was renovated later on, and now it looks like this. Where is the place for the recreation and entertainment during weekends for the people living in Rio de Janeiro? And on my right hand side, you can see that is the Maua Square. This square will live broadcast each game of the World Cup. And here gathers numerous Brazilian football fans who are wearing the national team costumes. And now we see one football fan. He's actually football talent. He is the performer we've invited for today. He has already started the performance. He is the record breaker of Guinness.
Tirando 27 camisas em 4 minutos e 40 segundos. O único recordista brasileiro aqui no Brasil com 4 recordes mundial.
He said within 4 minutes and 40 seconds he can kick the football for more than 40 times. Action speaks louder than words, so we will see whether he really can kick the football while changing the t-shirts. He has prepared several t-shirts here, and he will wear other t-shirts on. On each of the t-shirts. He's doing the preparation. Let's count this. Okay, he's put on the first t-shirt. So how do you feel about this skill? And next, we will ask another friend to play and check whether they can do like this. He is heading the ball while putting on the t-shirts. And this is the test, because he is doing these two simultaneously. I asked him to wear all the t-shirts on, and while heading the ball, he will take off the t-shirt one by one. It's started. There are numbers on the t-shirts, and we will see whether he can take off the t-shirts. Okay, the first one. Second one. The third one. Come on. The fourth one. I'm feeling nervous. The final one. Okay, he cannot take off anymore. Just now we watched that while he was heading the ball, he could put off the t-shirts at the same time. He said he has other tricks to play for us. In front of us is the national flag of Brazil. And one tennis ball, and this is a sandbag when we played during childhood. This is a heavy ball. And these are some small stones. Marcelo told me to choose any one of these tools. I think a tennis ball is the easiest one. He's feeling relaxed. We didn't know the tennis ball can be played in this way. And I want to choose another more difficult one. This is the snooker ball. You see, the sound is very strong because it's heavy. Let's see whether he can kick this. He can even kick the snooker ball. As we all know, this is without elasticity. But our guest today, Marcelo, can also kick it. And now let's make it even harder. This is a smaller one. It's a very small ball. Can you see it? The boy is so small, but he's kicking it. He is really good at controlling the ball. The thigh and the knee can kick the ball. The game is continued. Please take a look at this one, how small it is. I will try it first. Where it is? I cannot even kick for one time. Our cameraman needs to approach the player. Look at this. The ball is even narrower than my small finger, but our talent Marcelo can play it. And now let's invite our reporter Song Huan-yu to join us, and he will analyze how difficult this skill is. I feel pressured. Can you explain to us whether the trick is very difficult or not? it's so difficult. Even if it's the normal football, I can only kick it for 4 to 5 times, but he can even kick the smaller balls 4 times. How long have you played this freestyle football? I started practice since 1999. So how long have you practiced it, and then you made the Guinness record? He broke the Guinness record for 4 times. Every time he broke the record made by himself. This is the photo taken by Dan. See, this writes Guinness World Records 2011. It was made by the talent from Brazil, Marcelo. And then now we've witnessed the brilliance and excellence of this talent. And as we all know, Brazil is the kingdom of football. Many of the football fans are gathering here to support the national team. Some football fans even created the freestyle movements, freestyle football, to support the team. Our reporter is here. You have an important task that you will play a game with the Brazilian football fans. I know you love playing football, but I don't know about your skills. Just like Chinese football fans, we are good at speaking. I will find some team players. We've prepared some Chinese souvenirs and gifts. And after the game, we will give the gifts to Brazilian people. He wants to check my ability. I will try my best to represent our national team. The game starts. Fighting Chinese team. You have 3 opportunities. Come on, Chinese team. 10, 14. That's the best score I can win. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 16, 20. That's the difference between Chinese football and Brazilian football. He played in a non-stop way. And we prepared gifts to him. Here is the prize for you. He will be the future star. He's only 14 years old. He hasn't played football in any clubs, he just plays it with his friends.
Não, Neymar, Felipe Coutinho.
He loves Neymar and Coutinho. You are the future Neymar. We have another guest. He doesn't even wear shoes. I want to escape from here. You see, they are so excellent. We randomly choose the players, and you see, that's the difference between Brazil and China. He's 15 years old. He has never been trained in a professional way. He just played the game with his classmates at school. He also likes Coutinho, who played very well in the group games. And now is again the time for prize. Thank you. Another player. Your hairstyle looks like spaghetti. Let's see this handsome guy with the special hairstyle. Five, six. I'm so excited because he's the first one who lost to me. Do you want to try again? Let me embrace you. Mr. Song's heart now is comfort. He said although he's not good at kicking this, but he loves kicking the balls greatly. How do you feel about today's match? He thinks today Brazil will definitely win, and the score will be 2-0 at least. This is our prize for you. Here are two heroes. We know that Brazil has a good female football team. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What can I do? She uses only one leg. This is more difficult than our way. Are you a professional player? She loves playing the football with her friends. There are famous female football players in Brazil like Marca, who is very popular in China also. And you see today we randomly choose the volunteers on this square, but people are so good at kicking the ball. I want to add something that our program is full of culture, so we want to broadcast the Chinese culture at the same time, and this is a souvenir from China. Her performance really showed that female players can also play football well. Does her friend want to try? Mr. Song feels so frustrated because only one volunteer lost to him. You see, not all the girls are willing to join our game. Some fatty girls, relatively fat girls, are not willing to join us. Just now we saw many of the fans are so passionate to footballs and they are good at playing it. As we all know, for many of the young boys, their first birthday present is the football. Actually, this is similar to China. We heard that before the kids can walk, their parents put the football on their bed. As the match is about to start soon, now we're on the final session of today's live broadcasting. Let's to have a guess of today's result. Just now the teenager guessed that today's result will be 2-0. We've prepared a board here, and we will invite some football fans here. Let me write down my guessing point firstly, 1-0. I watched all the games during the group session. During the game with Sweden, they fight really hard and then draw at 1-1. As we all know, Mexico played really well during the group session, and they even beat Germany. So I will guess it 1-0. My opinion is 3-1. Why do you think it's 3-1? Because they have their own features and advantages. And Brazil is good at controlling the game. And Tite, the excellent coach, changed the plan. Now he is more focusing on balancing, not only attacking but also creative during the game. And sometimes they can attack quickly, so I think Brazil can win it. It's my prediction. Mr. Song is an experienced reporter and a fan to many Latin American football teams. And he's been following these teams' sessions. And these are two Chinese teams like us, predictions like us. And let us ask some Brazilian people's opinions. Three to 1.
Que o México é muito forte contra o Brasil. Então eles não vão descansar. Entendeu? Então acredito que eles vão conseguir fazer uma, mas o Brasil vai fazer 3.
He thinks Mexico is a very excellent team. If Brazil wants to win Mexico, it will be very difficult, so he gets it like 3-1. Let's wait to see the result written by our talent. He shows the same prediction to me.
Porque o México é time muito forte, então o Brasil vai jogar na retranca, mas na hora certa o Brasil vai fazer o gol. Então será 1-0 Brasil hoje.
Marcelo agrees that Mexico is an excellent team, so he predicts that the score will be 1-0, that Brazil can only have one shot. Just now we interviewed the Brazilian. Their prediction proves that Brazilian team will stay vigilant to play this game. He also wants to join us. Said he's so convinced and he confirmed Neymar can score 2 shots for Brazil. He's really the fans to Neymar. He's wearing Neymar's t-shirt, number 10. This is the best seller in Brazilian football shops.
Porque teve uma polêmica aí agora, que eles pintaram o cabelo e o Brasil vai vir mordido e vai
3-0. He's the fan from Flamengo.
quem vai fazer?
So who will score the shot?
Neymar e o do Coutinho.
He said 2 shots will be played by Neymar and the last one will be played by Coutinho. And he said the strength of Brazil is stronger than Mexico. We can see Brazilian fans are confident about today's game because during the group session, Brazil plays better and better. And people are staying in the queue to have a guess about today's result.
Neymar e Coutinho.
And Mr. Song, you see that Brazilian football fans are confident about Neymar's winning and shot. I have a different opinion. I think today Gabriel will score the shot. He is in the midfield. He created opportunities for Neymar, for Coutinho during the past matches. He is a very good player, so I think today he will score a shot. Seven to 1. He said back to 2014, Brazil lost to Germany with 1-7. So today's game, Brazil will score 7. But you find the wrong enemy. You should play 7-1 with Germany. This recalls me to an interesting story. Yesterday, Spain lost to Russia, who was discussed to be the champion during the penalties. And Argentina lost to France at 3-4. So you see Argentina, Spain, Portugal, and all lost and kicked out. As a football fan, we hope these famous teams can enter the next round, because we hope World Cup can still be the platform for the popular players. So we hope today Brazil can give full play to their strength and win the game. Do you think will Brazil be kicked out? We should keep firm in our heart. We need to believe in strength. Football in World Cup, of course, combines luckiness and strength. But looking back to the past, the champions are won because of their advantages, but not only because of the luckiness. With the luckiness, maybe you can win 1 or 2 games, but cannot reach the final champion position. I support Brazil. In your words, I can see you really support Brazil, and you are convinced that they can win today's game. As you have stayed in Brazil for 4 to 5 years, you love Brazil more. So if I'm the commemorator of the sports channel, maybe I will need to resign after commenting the game. Let's see, it's about 20 minutes that the game will start. There are thousands of fans gathering here, and they are watching the big screen. In the center of the square, there is a high point. That's a better place to watch the screen. Around this square, we can see many bars, temporary bars, and food store. This game will last from 11 o'clock local time to 1 o'clock in the afternoon. The Brazilian fans are supporting their national team by wearing costumes and waving flags. They like to drink beer during watching the game, but they don't have shrimp. They have barbecue. We saw the temporary food store and bars. This has also helped improve the dynamics of the Brazilian economy. Today's live broadcasting wants to share the local atmosphere to Chinese viewers, but here is too noisy. Let's find a more quieter place and explain more to our viewers. They are wearing the same uniforms. Here is one family. She is the grandma and she is the mother. This is the daughter. They are wearing the same t-shirts and waving the national flag of Brazil and support their team. They are so excited. You see their children grow up in this atmosphere, so they have the nature to love football. My friend told me there are football fans meetings and press held by the national team. They said fans and the national team players are connected to each other and they have the nature of football. This is different from China. Many Brazilian players actually also play game in China. We hope they can not only bring their talent to China, but also bring the culture and atmosphere of football to China, so as to affect China, to influence China. And with the development, we believe China's football team will play better and better. One day we will feel the same atmosphere in China like here in the Brazil. Let's go there and say hello to them. She takes the cosmetic products with her, and she painted the color of gold, which is the color on the national flag. I want to be beautiful also. Mr. Song, do you also want to try on this? Thank you. We saw various styles of Brazilian football fans, and they also have hats, bracelets. Take a look at me. Am I a very professional Brazilian football fan? The game is starting soon. Before the end of our live broadcasting, can you review the games between Brazil and Mexico? During the past games, what were the results? They played with each other for 4 times. Brazil won 3 of them and drew for 1. In 2014, they made a tie. At that time, Neymar tried many times to shoot, but the goalkeeper prevent the balls from entering the goal. I prepared the pictures. Let's take a look at this. He's the famous Mexican Wu Zhenyu. He's so famous. The goalkeeper of Mexico national team. He's the hero. And this is Neymar of Brazil. When he played in Paris, he got injured, so he didn't play well during the past games in World Cup, and today we are looking forward to his performance. Because this is the 6th match, I think he's getting recovered. This dangerous game is starting soon. I think our viewers are preparing well with the food, the shrimp and barbecue, and sitting on the sofa and waiting for the game. That's the end of today's live broadcasting, and we will join the football fans here in this square and watch the game with these football fans. Hereby, I want to say I really miss the delicious food in China, so hope you can enjoy it. Because we are not treated the same here. I'm very envious. We only have the wind here. Have a nice time. Thank you.